Look, they call him Coach Loggins. Born and raised, he from Chi-Town. Spreading love to the East Coast, it's a rap now. The game's over, it's winning season, I should've told you. Coach Loggins, the winning team, it's the takeover.
Hey guys, Coach Loggins 128. Coach Loggins from the All the Way Up podcast coming to you. You know what, man? Forget that.
Yo, we got the new podcast show coming up. It's crazy. He in the play, he just coach live. He the best to do it, you already know what it is. Motivational, he focusing, he closing the deal. He real smooth in that suit fresh, he ready to build. We got that new podcast show, we ready to spill. I'm talking Chi-Town legend, I'm just keeping it real. It's Coach Loggins, he the one that closed the deals. Community activist, he be doing his thing. In the automotive industry, he like Mike Tyson in the ring. So tune in right now to Motivational-ish.
Hey guys, Coach Loggins, and I'm here to introduce the new Motivational-ish podcast. That's right, you heard it. And we're going to get started. We used to have the podcast, which was the All the Way Up podcast, now changed to the Motivational-ish. We are going to be discussing all kinds of things. So you know what? Let's just get into the ish. We'll just start now. And here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to explain kind of what we've been doing behind the scenes recently and what's been going on. I could sit here and give you guys a big story, but I just want to tell you that we've been behind the scenes. The people of the Motivational-ish podcast that are a part of that was actually as Rob, Ms. Loggins. We got a couple of other people involved that are outside that won't be named due to privacy. But I will tell you, we have people, we have a staff that's helping us do this. So we're not just doing it by ourselves anymore, right, Rob? Next is we're trying to take a different angle. What we've learned over the last 12 months to 15 months of the prior podcast was that there's a different audience to address and speak to, and that is what we're going to make sure to try to do. We've noticed through algorithms, through our insights and our views and our direction with marketing that some content would only hit certain people. We wanted to hit a lot of the people because we're going to be getting into really good stuff. We're going to be talking about the highs and the lows of the weeks, the successes, the wins, the losses, but at the same time, everyday life. What's the best way to cook a quick meal? What is your super peak or super high of the week? What is your super low week? I'll give you what mine was or what it might be involved with. And then the best thing is we're also going to be getting new merch, which is already designed with our new logo. And here's the best part is, nope, you can't get it. You can't do it. You can only see it on us and the people that are involved for right now. I know it's probably not funny, but it will be available to you. So as we continue to expand, we also have our web page, our QR codes, and our marketing team and everything that's going to go up. But the biggest thing is I want to be able to reach people, and I want to reach people regular with really good information. So what has Coach Loggins been doing in the background to not only motivate himself, but to keep us going? One is restructuring the podcast. Two is restructuring my business career on its own. And along with doing that comes restructure to the podcast, which brings new content. We're going on the road. Rob and I with Ruger Vision, we're on the road to the 59th Super Bowl. Went out there, and we can get into about how prepared the Kansas City Chiefs were and how prepared the Eagles were in that, and everybody else that showed up. We also did a huge event, the 7th annual Power of the Influence Awards in New Orleans. And here, you know what? I'm going to give you a little piece of that and show you what that's like. But here's the 7th annual Power of Influence Awards in New Orleans. Hey guys, Coach Loggins here. Coach Loggins 128 coming to you from New Orleans. That's right, New Orleans Super Bowl weekend. And we are super excited. We got a lot of things going on. But the biggest thing is I'm here today at the 7th annual, the Power of the Influence Awards. 7 times they've done this. Listen to this. This is time number 7. And we're here, celebrity event. This is great. We're at the golf course out here. And it's raining outside, but it's sunny here. And I promise you it's sunny. We're going to have some fun today. But listen, we got all the good stuff. Motivational podcast coming to you. Brand new. We have the content. You got the Super Bowl this weekend. We're talking about coaching, playing, winning. Coach Loggins out. Look at who we have here. Who do we have here?
Hi, it's Danisha Rose, Sports and Entertainment Today.
That is absolutely awesome. And I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Oh my goodness. I think the better team is going to win.
That's the best answer. And what brings you here today?
Well, I'm here to support Jerry with his Power of Influence Awards. I've been here for many years and just watching it grow. I am so proud and ecstatic to be here.
That is absolutely amazing. And lastly, what motivates you?
Ooh, I am motivated of my parents, my family, those that have come before me. I stand on great shoulders, and I am constantly motivated because I want to see things grow. I want to see things happen. I'm a doer.
You are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for your time. Look at that smile. Isn't that great being a part of that? Hey, and who do we have here?
Hi, I'm Ramel Taylor, founder and CEO of Storky.
Storky. Could you tell us a little bit about what Storky is?
Absolutely. Storky is a marketplace for on-demand childcare. So it's really great for parents who just want short-term, short notice childcare options.
So if I understand this correctly, they download an app to iOS or Samsung or Android, and they put the app in there, and it's certified, verified, through you guys, and they can set up childcare through there. Is that correct?
As early as next day. Absolutely.
As early as the next day.
It's like the Airbnb of the childcare space.
So my question is, me being a parent and there being other parents, what kind of security measures do you do for that, for these people that work for you?
So all of our providers on our network are licensed in the state. So everybody's vetted and they're licensed providers, not nannies or babysitters. We partner with providers, with childcare centers.
Well, that is amazing. Congratulations on your entrepreneurship. And nextly, who's going to win the Super Bowl?
So my families are actually Eagles fans, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed. But I don't know. We'll see. It's exciting.
She's the only one. Next, what motivates you?
So my pillars in life are freedom, and that's what motivates me. Resources to be able to give back, and also just to being a Black woman in the technology space. That's also something that motivates me as well.
All right, here we go. And who do we have here?
Yeah, hi, I am Latasha Kazi. I'm the president of Phoenix Raceway for NASCAR.
That is awesome. First female CEO, correct?
The first Black female CEO.
That is absolutely awesome. You know what? Give her a hand. That is awesome. So seeing that's the case, who's going to win the Super Bowl, you think?
I hate to predict who's going to win the Super Bowl, but I'm thinking the three-peat is probably going to happen. Probably.
So far, that's where we're at, isn't it? And then lastly, what motivates you?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that motivate me. Truly, it's for me to be a woman in sports and to be able to influence other young girls, young kids, to let them know what's possible and what the opportunities are. And so for me personally, it's really the kids. It's our future generation.
Absolutely. It's amazing what you do. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
And who we got here?
We got D1.
D1. Tell us real quick. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Man, I was just talking about this with my daddy. I think the Chiefs going to pull it out.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know why? Because they just always find a way to win. That's what it is. Even if it's not pretty, they're going to find a way to win.
That's great. How about question number 2? What brings you here today?
I'm receiving the Power of Influence Inspiration Award. Yeah, so I'm a rapper from here in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm also a college professor, public speaker, author, all that type of stuff. Yeah, most importantly, a man of God, though, so I'm glad that I'm getting honored today, man. I don't do this for awards. I don't do what I do to get awards.
Right.
But when you get them, you grateful, you're real
That's
thankful.
awesome.
It's always good when somebody recognizes you for your hard work.
That's awesome. He does a lot of stuff like we're doing on our thing. And then last but not least, what motivates you?
What motivates me is my mama, my daddy, my grandma, my grandpa, the people who poured into me. If people spent their whole life pouring into me to make me a better version of myself, that motivates me every day to go out there and shine my light.
Man, God bless. This is great, isn't it? Congratulations. Thank you for everything that you do.
Appreciate it.
Our talents here is remarkable. It's untapped. New Orleans is like a city, a world within its own. People come from everywhere to come whore this place out. But it's us. It's us, the city, that must continue to represent. And we have to make sure we make it our mission to continue to fight and unite. But most importantly, we just have to be ourselves and continue to love.
See what that was all about? Guys, isn't that great? I mean, look at the influence behind the music, the rappers, the celebrities, the women-owned backed businesses, supported first Black businesses that were open, such as there's a couple new apps, such as a daycare app and a few other. Very, very impressed. Not only that, but with musicians from New Orleans. It was great. And, you know, as we were doing that, we got to eat good food. We got to meet great people out there, and definitely had some struggles over the last few years with weather and other things and pandemics and outages and flooding. And they've definitely had their share of survival, but they show you how to pull together as a team and as a family. While we were there, we also got to visit the site, which was ground zero of January, when the pickup truck drove into the crowd of people. So unfortunate and so sorry for those people, but I happened to be there and I took a picture of it. I just want you to see this picture real quick. And man, is that definitely, if you look at that's sad, all those family members, 12 of them, plus the people that got injured. God bless them and Godspeed to all of them, and continue to make your cities great in such a bad deal. Rolling out of that, folks, you just can never know. You got to always be prepared, and you got to always keep your head on a swivel. You never know what's happening out there. I mean, these people, things just happen. We just got to be careful, right? Rolling off onto that, you know, the next thing that we did is Rob and I, Ruger Vision, were able to roll over to the Celebrity Sweat football field, which was phenomenal. Some of the same people that actually shouted out my podcast last year, the All the Way Up podcast, which is now motivational-ish, were there also. And here's some footage from that. And guys, we had a great time. Some of it is very limited. And I'll tell you, the weather was absolutely beautiful. Take a look at this.
I have no idea what I'm going to do this year. Last year I had to come off the bench and do a little excitement. But, we're going to feel it out. I'm on T-Mac's team. Hopefully he builds a lead. We just have fun. I catch a couple of balls and hang out. Don't hurt myself. But if necessary, I'm waiting in the wings, ready to go. Here's a shout out to the Motivational-ish podcast. Go get them, guys.
Boy, Lock Entertainment. We live at the 25th anniversary celebrity flag football game. It's going down. Eagles versus Chiefs on Sunday. But right now, it's Tracy McGrady versus RG3.
It's another year. Last year, it was at the last minute, Doug Flutie kind of threw one of them ones. I don't like to say I've been cheated, but damn it, they cheated us.
Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy RG3. Some people know me as Robert Griffin III, but more people know me as RG3. So we out here putting on this event with Celebrity Sweat, giving back to the military, giving back to the community here in New Orleans. Not a lot of people know this, but my family is actually from New Orleans. I lived here for a year, grew up in the Iberville projects. Getting my teeth pulled out by doors and sleeping with the rats and the roaches. But the bottom line is we're here today to give back and show these young kids, boys and girls, that when they do make it, they got to come back and get back to their own community. You never forget about where you came from. So we're going to have a bunch of fun. Got all these celebrities out here having a blast. And we're going to see who really about that life on flag football, okay? You can't hide out here now. Let's have a blast.
Ooga! What's going on, you guys? Kevin Dillon here at the Celebrity Sweat flag football game. I'm the second oldest guy in this field, and I just hope nothing gets broken today. But it's going to be a great time for a great cause, and it's always fun. We're in one of the greatest cities in the world during Super Bowl season, during parade season. I was the king of Bacchus last year in the parade. I love it here. Thanks for having me, you guys. Victory!
What's happening, man? We about to have a good time, man. Celebrity Sweat, it's your main man, Spice Adams. I'm going to say today I probably have about 6 or 7 touchdowns. Probably have about 345 yards, give or take a few. But I'm ready to get this started, man. We got 19 minutes left. We need to just go right now. Like, let's just start right now, bro. I'm so ready, man. Watch this. Watch how fast I run, dog. Watch this. I'm going to put the mic down at my feet so you can hear. Dude, that was so fast, dog. So fast, bro. When you watch it, make sure you play it in regular speed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to think like you press fast forward, but let them know. Put the like captions on the bottom of the screen and let them know, man. I'm probably today I'll probably give you about a 4.2 flat right now.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
What's up? Listen, the score was 58-40. I told y'all we came out here on a mission. This man T-Mac mad, he got to go sell some more T-Mac shoes because he can't play football with us. I took it easy on him the first 2 years. This third year, we showed him what's up. We ain't playing no games. Go back to basketball.
Wow, right? It almost feels like you were there. You know, all I can tell you, it was great talking with those guys, our sponsors, our supporters, and everybody at the Celebrity Sweat Field. You know, I was fortunate enough to be introduced to these people by Ruger Vision, Rob Ruger, and getting introduced to and meeting a lot of phenomenal people. And I'll tell you, the food was phenomenal out there at the field, and just the environment, the music was on point. And I'm going to tell you that it was such a great time. And then, of course, you know, we leave there and we take a little trip down to Bourbon Street. Rob and I went down to Bourbon Street for a little bit to just take a look at what's going on. It was his first time there, actually. And I just kind of showed him, there's a couple of food places. We got some food and we took a walk through there. And definitely, we had a long day, so it was hard to maintain a long time there. So we pretty much called it a night. And then rolling into our next excellent event, how about the Celebrity Slam, which was right after. This is now a basketball event with celebrities. Check out this footage. Man, who do we have here?
T. Davis.
T. Davis?
Yep. Alex Lockhart, ENT.
Alex Lockhart Entertainment, correct?
You know it, Lockhart Entertainment.
Quick question for you two guys. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I got the Chiefs.
Ooh, Chiefs are leading.
And I got the Eagles.
You guys betting?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do.
Oh, let's go. Show is. Yeah, what motivates you guys? What motivates you, my man?
Just knowing that I can get up and be a better person every day.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. How about what motivates you, Alex?
I'm a girl dad, so I got 2 girls at home, but I'm motivated by money. I am, no lie. I'm about my paper, like I'm scratching and winning. So
tell us a little bit about your entertainment deal.
I mean, my entertainment deal is simple. I put on events similar to this, high-profile celebrities, by putting their brand in with the market, creating awareness, and creating return on investment for all my clients.
That's awesome, man. That's great. You guys do a lot of big things. How about you? What you got going on?
Right now, Alex and I got a podcast called The Office Pool. We've been running. This is our second season over with. We do all of the Sunday NFL picks.
Oh, so, nice.
Alex, my guy, he won this season. Congratulations again to my guy.
Wonder how that happens, right?
Yeah. Man, I'm not mad at it because without Alex, our show wouldn't be anything. And then, from there, Alex has helped me with my brand. And
that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's how we roll.
So, we also did a second. I got Coach Loggins 128 podcast. It's a motivational-ish starting series, too. But I appreciate you guys, man. Everything you do in the community and all you do. I came out here just to see you guys from Boston, East Coast.
Yes,
you originally from here? Grew up
North Carolina.
North Carolina. And you?
Yeah, North Carolina.
That's right. Yeah, man, pleasure meeting you guys. Pleasure meeting you guys, man.
Sir, thank you. Nice to meet you. Can we shout out?
Let's go. Shout out to who?
Celebrity Super Jam and the Genesis. I got to shout them out. And this is one guy, a very important guy, Rob Ruger, Ruger Vision. I love that man, for real. He gets to
man.
it. He gets it done.
You gonna second that?
Hey, I'm saying I'm a co-sign that. Thank you, Rob.
And we got who here? The man, the myth, the legend himself.
D1.
D1. What I just seen you yesterday. What you doing here today?
Yeah, I'm about to play basketball, man. That's the thing. People think I'm a rapper. They think I'm a public speaker. I am those things. But before all that, I was a hooper.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know you're a man of God.
Yeah.
With a man of God, he's going to run you through that game today. Who's going to win the basketball game today?
Yeah, man, whatever team I'm on is anointed, you heard me? Whatever team I'm on has divine ordination to win this game today, man. So that's what it is, brother. But in all honesty, the team that's going to win is the team that stay disciplined and utilize teamwork and don't play for self, you know what I mean? So if I got to score 20, I'm going to score 20 today. If I got to get 10 assists, I'm going to get 10 assists today. If I got to just D people up, whatever it is, we just want to come out victorious.
Why don't you just tell everybody quickly what you do, where you're from with your music and stuff?
Of course. So I'm from right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. So it means so much to me to be back home playing in this celebrity basketball game because I've been in this building many times, being a commencement speaker at graduations, doing big youth conferences where I'm hosting and performing at it. Now I get to come here during Super Bowl weekend and hoop in my home city as a public figure representing for New Orleans. Man, that right there, that mean a lot to me, bro. So my music that I make, I'm a rapper. Y'all can go check, I got 12 albums out. Go check me out. I spit with the best of them in the world, honestly. I really do. And with that being said, man, we all got different sides to us. So you can catch me spitting on that mic, but you can catch me getting buckets in this gym.
Tell them how they can find you on Apple Music.
Yeah, just search D1, DEE-1.
Man, thank you for everything you do. Good luck tonight, brother.
Thank you, Dan. Love y'all.
Appreciate you, brother. I was going to say we need sunglasses on because them things so bright. I know we winning. Who we got here right now?
I'm LaShawn Merritt, your 3-time Olympic gold medalist. I'm a 400-meter Olympic champion in the sport of track and field.
Track and field. How long you been running?
I started when I was in the 11th grade, and I ended up running pro for 17 years. Yeah.
17 years. Tell us what you got here on right now.
When I have my first Olympic game was 2008 in Beijing. I came back with double gold. I went to 2012, but right before that I had an injury. So I went to 2016 and got a gold in 16. So I've been retired 3 years now. And the mindset that made me a champion, I pushed to young people, entrepreneurs, business leaders. So just trying to continue to make impact for what I've learned early on in my life.
What motivates you lastly? What motivates you every day to keep pushing, be number one?
You know what, man? My mom always told me to have fun. My dad told me I was meant for something special. My dad would always tell me, take it a day at a time. And a good name was worth more than silver and gold. So for me, it's the discipline over the motivation. You figure out what you want to do, you lock in, and you handle business.
Amen, brother. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
God bless.
You're too small. You're too small. You're too small.
You're so popular, and I think I might know why, but who do we have here?
Hi, I'm Shamaric Semino, your Mrs. Louisiana America 2024-25.
Well, congratulations. You absolutely look great tonight. So let me ask you this question. Who's going to win the basketball game tonight?
I don't want to pick. I like both sides. Landon and Mike are both amazing, amazing guys.
Okay, let's do the next one.
Best man win.
How about who's going to win Sunday's game?
Okay, my husband's going for Eagles, so I have to go for Eagles, because why not?
Eagles. Okay, Eagles too. All right, we'll leave it at that. And finally, what motivates you?
My family and God.
Absolutely. God bless you. Thank you for everything, and have a great day.
Mike, you want to go with? Y'all up by 12. What's up?
Well, at this point, I just need the team to stay composed. They're doing a phenomenal job. The effort level is high. We got basketball, high IQs from these guys, and I just like what they're providing right now. I told them we're 10 minutes away from the champagne room. Let's just finish the game.
look at that. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We got musicians. You name it. Entertainment. Boxer. I mean, we met with all Miss New Orleans. I mean, we met with everybody, and I'll tell you, it was a great event. Flo Rida was there. He was sitting right down there on the court with us, and I'll tell you, this was an event that was for celebrities, market media, and stuff like us, and influencers like myself and Ruger Vision to get in there, and we huddle up with these people, and they get to tell us about their stories, and I'll tell you, I had a great time, and I learned a lot from these successful people, how they become successful. I interviewed, the gold medalists, as you've seen. And I'll tell you that, to win not only one gold medal, but two, what has to be behind that, right? To continue to do excellent, what has to be behind that? But I'll tell you, they strive for excellence, but that's the stuff that we've been doing. We have multiple things lined up in our tours coming up, of people that we're going to be talking to, celebrities that we're going to be sitting with. And you know what this is? This is bringing a motivational-ish type situation into celebrity situation with other people to show how we can come together and not only be motivated, but we can be successful, and we can have good times. We can have bad times. We can have all the in-betweens, right? But at the end, we'll always come together, right? Super, super important. Let's take a talk and roll into now. Now I'm kind of feeling, because we're in the motivational, getting into the ish, and we were talking about that. I'm kind of feeling about talking about readiness and preparedness and things like that, and the 10 things that require zero talent. And I think that because the most recent that's dear to most of us is probably the Super Bowl right now, for the best example. And I try to think of things in my personal life and everything, but everybody that watched that would have truly believed that Kansas City was going to win. When I was interviewing people and I was talking to people, and everybody said Kansas City three-peat. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Holmes, it's going to happen. The one thing I want to talk about is I almost think they were too sure it was going to happen, that they might have not have gave it their all. And I'm not, listen, everybody can say they went out there and played their hearts out and did this. It was almost like it was expected. And the crazy part was before halftime, you could look on the field and you could see the players' defeat already in their eyes. And this was second quarter, 5 minutes left. When the Patriots have come back and scored 4 touchdowns and won a game in 4 minutes and 60s, these guys look defeated. There was nothing that Gronk, Taylor Swift, any of the old football players, any celebrities could have done to save not only their well-being, but to save that game. They had given up on themselves. They had given up on their dream, and you could see it, and they knew it. They knew that it was impossible right now for everybody to pull together. Whatever that was, I don't know, but I had never seen defeat so soon in my life in a game. And I'll tell you, if they were truly prepared and if they were truly ready, there was no way that game would have went down for it. Now let's flip this coin, because there's 2 sides to every coin. Let's say they were prepared. Let's say they were ready in their eyes. Let's say they were set to go and they truly believed that they did everything that they could, and they fasted and they ate the right things, and they didn't go out the night before, and they didn't do it. Let's say they believed this, and they went out to the field, and then the Eagles come out and the Eagles still beat them. So now let's say first part of the coin was they weren't prepared. Second part of the coin was they were supposedly prepared and they trained, but guess what? They didn't change what they were doing, and the Eagles did. So the Eagles were actually just a little bit more prepared than they were. So the Eagles probably studied their plays, studied how Holmes won the Super Bowl, studied how they did it the last 2 times, studied no different than who? Who's the most famous quarterback that's known for this? Tom Brady. Would go back and say, first person to watch the plays on an iPad, first person to go back and see what did I do wrong so I can fix it next time. The Eagles went the extra mile. So what is so to be said here is the person that gives 100% of their energy and time will get 100% in return. The person that gives 120% will always have more. Will always have more. Now you have the look of defeat in their eyes of a three-peat that they couldn't do it and they couldn't fulfill their needs. Not blaming anyone, but look at the other side. Now you're not Kansas City anymore. You're the Philadelphia Eagles. What did they do to get ready? How many sleepless nights did they have? How many times did they send a play out? How many times did they fail at the play? How many times did they fall to their knees and want to give up? How many times did they tell the coach they didn't want to do it? How many times did they say they can't do it? And how many times did they say they could do it? It's a lot more than Kansas City, I can tell you that. And that's why there's only one winner at the end of the season. There's not two, there's not three, there's not four. Okay, fine. Kansas City won their division championship. Great. That got them to the Super Bowl that they did not win. And it's very unfortunate. Even the people of Kansas City are not happy, I'm sure, about what happened. But if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I would be in firm belief that they thought that the old tricks would continue to work or whatever was in their playbook or whatever they did. But anything that they did, if you watch the game, they got ran over. The ball got stripped. The best player of the play, Kelsey, Taylor Swift's husband, the guy didn't play like he couldn't. The team wasn't set up. The quarterback couldn't even get out to pass the ball. There was nothing, and they couldn't pull together. This happens every day in our lives. This happens every day in your life. You have a bad day at work. You can't pull together. Your week then goes bad, and your month goes bad. Don't let it go bad. The season's over. The three-peat's over. Those guys have to deal with that until they start next season. You can start your day over tomorrow. You can start your day over today by doing the right things and being ready and being prepared. The other thing that ties into this that was being discussed was process and accountability. So when things fail or things don't go as planned, there's two things that are probably not happening. One is part of some type of process in what you're doing. It doesn't matter if it's working out, if it's cooking, if it's safety, if it's flying an airplane, if it's doing the process has to be there. And then there has to be accountability checks. You have to be able to do it for yourself. If not, people have to do it for you. So in anything failing, whether it's in business that I've noticed or with people in their everyday life, you need to get back into your process. You need to get back into your personal flow. When I say personal flow, meaning having a good flow with what you're doing. If the Kansas City Chiefs had a good flow, the game wouldn't have looked like that. That game looked terrible. The Eagles had a great flow. They consistently got up at 5 a.m. and worked out, or 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. They went days without their desserts, and they went days without their ice creams, and they went days without their Cokes and their cocktails and their beers, and they went days without eating French fries. And I'm just giving an example. They went days without having fun and going out and about because they had to rest. They couldn't get hurt. They couldn't play football in the yard on Thanksgiving. They couldn't do things like that. They couldn't go to Celebrity Slam because they had a game to play. They couldn't think about this stuff. There's people that would have played in these things that we went and interviewed people, but if they got hurt, they wouldn't have played in the Super Bowl. So there's so many things that can't happen. People don't understand that a fighter goes 30 days of complete straight. They condition themselves to eat like birds, and they work out like animals, and they fast. And that's all they're doing, and they're working out. And you guys know fighters, what they have to go through. True fighters that consistently win. So in the end, what I want to say is readiness, being prepared, wasn't there in a couple of examples over the last few weeks. One of them is obviously the Super Bowl. I think two of them is us as people being really prepared for this new year. And I'll tell you, a lot of people want to still talk about politics and what's going on in the world. You have control with what you do. I have control with what I do. We just need to do the best that we can do with what we have and who we have it with, right? And part of the Ish podcast, being in this motivational side with you guys, is trying to give you guys direction and things that I've done and that have helped me. And one of the things that have helped me is if I can compare the Super Bowl loss to anything that I've done, if I've had a bad month in my business, I look at that as a Super Bowl loss. And what do? I get right back up the next day and I say, I'm going to win. Even I know that the wind is in my face and I'm walking uphill and I have no chance of making it, I still believe that there's a chance. And if there's a chance, there's a chance. And I hope that everybody wants to continue to stay tuned to this because we have great content coming. There's going to be interviews happening, not only with me interviewing celebrities, but there's going to be people interviewing me. Mrs. Loggins has been talking about, she's been wanting to interview me on this. So we're going to let her get on here and she's going to ask some questions. We're going to have Rob that's going to be asking me some questions. Then we're going to get out there and get some celebrities to get them to ask us questions. That's kind of neat that we get to bump elbows with some of these guys and these actors that have worked their way up and just didn't happen to be at the right place at the right time. They were at the right place at the right time. So stay tuned. It's going to be a great season. We're just going to keep rolling. No time limits, no restraints. When we get it, we get it. When we put it out there, we put it out there. When the content comes, it's going to come. But I'm going to tell you, this is going to be the biggest thing that you've ever seen. And we're going to give it the 150% that we told you we were going to do from the beginning. And I am so excited about 2025. So stay with us. Motivationalist Podcast, Coach Loggins, 128 out.